I have been unable to compile a full report on CS Sfax as very little statistical data exists for the team. What are you on about, Perry? It's the Champions League semi-finals. I'm going to have to call you up, mate. That's ridiculous. Right. Perry, it's the boss. Uh, what the hell is this email you just sent me? Yeah, no, but they've played 12 games in the Champions League. We're up to a semi-final. What do you mean there's no statistical data? Like, mate, you better hope we win this competition, otherwise I am sacking your ass. That is just so incompetent. I can't deal with this stuff, mate. You better get your act into gear. I do not want this happening before the final. Understood? Good. You better hope we win the final, otherwise you're getting a new job, mate. Oh. Unbelievable. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge here on Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well. If you're looking forward to today's episode, it is the Champions League semi-final and we're showing you guys both legs against the Tunisian outfit in CS Sfax. And remember to go down below, leave a thumbs up on the video, and if you're new around here, want to keep up to date with the Hexagon Challenge, also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on as well. It is greatly appreciated. So yesterday we had the quarterfinals, both legs of that. If you missed that episode, I will leave a link in the top right corner for you. We've played a few games off the back of that, and we are oh so close to winning the league. In fact, I think we only need one more point from our remaining games to seal the title. 3 games off camera, and 2 of them against the teams who, if we win today, we will be playing one of them in the Champions League final, which I imagine will be tomorrow's episode. We'll just check on that depending on the game that happens after today, but I imagine that will be tomorrow's episode should things go to plan here. But we started off by taking on Bloemfontein Celtic, one of the few teams who have beaten us here in South Africa this season. And we were able to pick up a really nice win in this game, our most dominant win over these guys of the season to date, a 4-1 win at their home stadium. We started the goal scoring in the 17th minute, the Mahua brothers linking up yet again, just like yesterday's episode, a corner which Daldo put in the back of the net. And then not long after that, Dubé, with a bit of help from the crossbar, made it 2-0 at halftime. Then in the second half, Malangu got on the score sheet. Boyson back to Kubeka. He gets another assist to Malangu, gets around the keeper to beat him near post. Those two have combined for a lot of goals here this season, and he picked up his second of the game in our last. Olivares to Lapo, he puts the ball in. Malangu gets his head to it, a good finish into the top right corner. We were 4-0 up early in the second half, and they did get one back through Bladla, a player who was on the yellow card. We gave him a bit of space outside the box. A really nice finish there from the Bloemfontein Celtic player, but by that stage the game was well and truly wrapped up. A really good performance from our guys. As you can see, both teams really doubling the XG. A very well-earned win from our boys, and it gave us a nice 11-point gap at the top of the table at that stage. And off the back of that, we put out the rotation team against the Jomo Cosmos, a game that we definitely should have been winning, and we carried on our good form, beating these guys 3-0 away from home. We got off to an absolute flyer here. After 20 seconds, we were on the ball. Leroux's on it. Sets Gordinho free. Puts in the back of the net. 1-0 after 25 seconds. And Leroux had a big hand in this game, getting a penalty in the 37th minute. A really nice finish into the top right corner from the spot. And then just before halftime, it is Mateza outside the box, and Leroux with a thunderous finish into the left-hand side of goal. 3-0 up at halftime and 3-0 it finished. Overall, Jomo Cosmos not really offering a lot in terms of attack, and we were pretty good. A nice win for us there. And coming into this game, we took on the other team who's in the other semi-final today in the Champions League, Cape Town City. We put out our full-strength team for this game with a 4-day gap between this game and today's one against Bucks. We thought we could get the bodies recovered in time so we could back up for this and continue some nice form over these guys just in case we do have to take them on in the final, keep that psychological edge. And we certainly did that with a 5-0 win at home. Another pretty quick start for us here in the 7th minute. Walters outside the box. Olivares, Kenny Mahua receives a ball. He gets a bit of a deflection. Some luck there, but some good build-up play in the final third. And we were 1-0 up early. Then a corner which Dubé put away in the 30th minute. So we were 2-0 up at the half-hour mark, and then right off the back of the restart, it was Welcome Boyson who was played in by Mahua. The first shot blocked, but the second one he put away. So we made it 3-0 just after the restart. Then a few minutes later, it became 4-0. Walters up to Malangu, gets beyond his defence. There's too much pace and one of those nice finishes that he can do into the left-hand side of goal. So it was 4-0 at the 50-minute mark. And then another corner, this time Dubé was able to get on the end of it. In fact, that was his second goal, I believe. And we pick up a nice 5-0 win. And indeed, Dubé did get that first headed goal. So he picked up a double in a very, very good performance, especially from our defence, as we only conceded one shot and it wasn't on target. So Cape Town City were kept very, very quiet in this game, which you love to see. So we go into this game, as I said, only needing another point by my maths to secure the title. In fact, I lie, it's a win, because if Bloemfontein Celtic do win their game, we will need to win our next game. But as long as we do that, we will wrap up the title. So by the time you come back for tomorrow's episode, hopefully that will be the case. But we should be taking out the DStv Premiership here in South Africa with 5 games to go. 15 points clear, pretty much 1 3/4 hands on the trophy at this stage. Should be taking it home and adding it to the collection in our office. But today we are taking on the Tunisian outfit CS Sfax, who we didn't get a scout report on. Still can't believe that when we've played 12 Champions League games and he has no idea what's going on. But it's a team who we should be beating. We're definitely on the nicer side of the draw here. And if we can get through this, we will be taking on one of Bloemfontein Celtic or Cape Town City in the final. And on our recent form, we won't be scared of either of those teams. Hopefully we can get the job done over 2 leagues. We've got the away league first in Tunisia, and then we take them home a week later. We won't show you guys their team because we don't know much about them, being in a non-playable league here in the game. But our team is exactly what you would expect from us. The same 11 that we went with in yesterday's episode over both games. So no changes there. As strong as we can have our team. And hopefully we can pick up a similar type of result over the 2 leagues and make our way into our 4th Champions League final in this Hexagon challenge and bring home the 4th trophy and move on to another region. That would be nice after 11 seasons in charge, I think this one is. So that would be very nice. But we'll come back shortly for the first leg of this Champions League semi-final. It is in Tunisia, the away league against CS Sfax. 5 minutes into this game and we have a throw, and we are in our blue uniforms, Sfax in the all black, and we are playing right to left. We put a nice ball in for Boyson, and there's the opener, the first real highlight of the game. Javier Olivares with a wonderful ball finds Boyson, who's just got past his defender at the far post, and we go 1-0 up nice and early, and it's an away goal. Early doors to Malloy to Walters, over to Olivares, just as enough space to get that ball, and Boyson just not picked up by his man at the far post. A simple header, and we're 1-0 up early in this Champions League semi-final first leg. 10th minute gone here, and Sfax with a free kick. They take it short, and they look to build something here. Boyson marking Darman, and he's able to get the ball off him, so he could have a counter-attacking chance here. Makes his way forward down the right-hand side. The ball ends up with Mahua. Not sure if he meant to pass it like that. They sort of just ran into each other, but either way, Mahua wins us a corner, and we might look to go 2-0 up early in this game. Kenny puts the ball in. Dubé just high and wide. Hits the side netting. Still 1-0 after 11 minutes. 24 minutes gone here, and it is a goal kick to CS Sfax, but they give it straight to Malloy up to Boyson. In fact, Malloy is in this team for Mofokeng. I missed that in the previous team sheet, so apologies for that. Mofokeng, I think, is out suspended for this game, I think is what's happened. But either way, we've got the ball here. Walters up to Kubeka. He's up to Malangu. Boyson tries to slot him through. It is kept out for now by Sfax, but Malloy on the ball, and Kubeka, nice little back flick there to Malloy. Back out to Kubeka. They're knocking the ball about nicely on this left-hand side. Mahua might be able to slot through the right back there. Olivares in a bit of space just inside the box. Back out to Walters. We're just holding the ball quite nicely here. Mahua with a header. Sorry, Malangu. Now, it's gone in the back of the net. It looked pretty safe, that, but they might be pulling this up for offside. I didn't catch anything that looked overly obvious there. I thought that was a pretty fair goal, but the VAR has brought it back for offside. We will have a look at this quite intently because I didn't think there was much in that from first impressions. In fact, he is pretty clearly offside there. Is Malangu, so fair play to VAR, and it's still 1-0 after 26 minutes. 38 minutes gone, and we have a free kick in the right half of the field. We take it short to Kubeka up to Mokoena, and we look to get a cushion goal before half time, and a few away goals in this league would be very nice. Malloy on the edge of the box, back to Kubeka. They're knocking the ball about quite nicely between each other. Now Walters outside the box. Kubeka has a crack. It is blocked, but we will get possession back and look to play out from the back. Dubé out to Malloy. Just keeps that bit of a loose first touch, but was able to retain possession. And he finds Malloy again there. Does Dubé. Quite instrumental in what we're doing so far. It's a nice ball for Malangu, but he's put it over the bar. That was a really good chance for us, but it's still 1-0 as we get closer to halftime. And that is halftime. Look, we weren't great in that half. It's pretty similar to what we were like in the first leg of yesterday's game, but we got the goal early on, and since then we've had a couple of good chances. Malangu probably should have taken that chance in the last highlight you would have seen before halftime, but dominating this game, 11 shots to none. We've had 4 on target, so we're matching our XG, and it's looking pretty good for us at the moment. However, I'm not that impressed with Malangu so far in this half, so we might make a change with Gordinho and a nice little patch of form. So I think we'll make that change at halftime, give the boys a bit of a rev up, and we'll get into the second half. 63 minutes gone here, and this is really the first chance we've had in the second half. CS Sfax did have a highlight before, but it was a shot that was wide, but they have a shot now in the game, but that was a really good chance for Gordinho there, and he wasn't offside, puts it over the bar, and it does remain 1-0, and Sfax here will have another highlight, trying to get their second shot off for the game. Karul plays the ball for Benamor, but Malloy tidies that up, passes that back to Gunga, and luckily doesn't have an Unai Simon moment there. If you saw the Euro game, as I'm filming this, it was Tuesday morning here in New Zealand. That was a bit of a shocker, but Spain still got through. Some really nice football it was, though, this morning, both that game and the France-Switzerland game. Some really nice football on at the moment as we get Olivares on the ball. Tried to find Gordinho. It gets played back out to Malloy, so we might have another attack on the go here. But Gordinho already getting involved in the second half, which is nice to see. Might hopefully get a goal sooner rather than later at Malloy. Kubeka, Boyson back for Walters. Mahua knocking about nicely, and Kenny Mahua slots that away in the bottom left corner. Some nice patient build up from us there, and we finally get our second goal. Feels very similar to the league that we played against Mbenya in yesterday's game. It took us a little while to get the goals, but once we did, floodgates opened up somewhat. This time, that is a really nice finish from Kenny Mahua. Some good short passing. We've finally got that cushion goal. 2-0 after 65 minutes. 71 minutes gone, and it is a goal kick here to CS Sfax. They boot it long, and they will get possession back, although the header actually falls to Walters. Some good anticipation by him. Tries to slot Gordinho through. Can he get off the mark? He's on a tight angle, so not at the moment. Finds Mahura, a header straight at Zaglami though, and it will remain 2-0. Okay, 75 minutes gone here, and I think it's time to make our second substitution for the game. Kubeka, look, he's not playing badly, but he's on a 6.9 and he's on a yellow heart. We may as well take him off because, to be fair to most of our team, they are on green ratings. We'll bring Giulio Andrew on for him. See if he can provide a bit more impetus in the midfield. 2-0 after 75 minutes. 78 minutes, shortly off the back of that substitution, we have a highlight from a throw-in. Fine Mahuri heads it into the back of the net, and he is now on a hat-trick, and we will make that sub that they've just brought up too. We will take Boyson off on a red heart, but a nice goal for us there. We make the throw-in. Boyson to Malloy, picks out Mahura. I don't know how the defender on that right-hand side has let him go, but a simple header into the bottom left corner will make that change that they've put up there. Tell them to do it. And we'll carry on 3-0 up after 79 minutes in this first league away from home. 86-minute 3-0 up. It is a highlight that was starting with CS Sfax, but they've given the ball away, albeit we've just hoofed that long. A little bit of indecision there. The goalkeeper comes out to clear it, but we will get the ball back, albeit through our goalkeeper in Gunga, and we look to build from the back. A very nice result at the moment. Looking a bit more clinical in the second half than we were the first, and in this first leg of today's tie than we were in the quarterfinals. But Andrew on the ball finds Walters as we get inside the final third. Olivares up to Mahua. Just outside those two, knocking the ball about. Olivares back to Walters, and we might even be looking for a fourth late in this game, which would surely wrap up the tie. Olivares, he slots Mahua through, and he beats the goalkeeper near post. That is, I'm pretty sure, a perfect hat-trick, left, right foots, and a header. So that is a very good day at the office for Kenny Mahua, often the provider for us. Today he has been the finisher, really good in front of goal. Olivares, Mahua, too much pace to get beyond his defenders and beats the goalkeeper just inside that near post. And it's 4-0 coming up to full time at the end of this first leg. And that is full time in the first leg of this Champions League semi-final against Bucks, and we're in a great position to be making the final 4-0 with this away leg, and we played very well, only allowing one shot from them. It did hit target, to be fair, but we looked really good. A lot of shots completely on target, and Kenny Mahua with a hat-trick was the main man who saw us through, and we should really be going through the final now. We will come back for the second leg and update you guys on the score from the other game between Bloemfontein and Cape Town City. For the second game, I imagine we'll be bringing Mofokeng back in for Malloy. He was just a bit tired for this game. That was why he was missing, not because he was suspended. But a good result for us there. We'll come back shortly with the second leg, where we look to make the Champions League final here in Africa. Okay, so we're back with the team sheets for this game. A few updates going into this one. The first leg of that Bloemfontein Cape Town City game was played. Bloemfontein given a 91st minute penalty, which they put away. So that is how they got out of the home leg. So they are 1-0 up after their first leg. The second leg is played the day after this game for us. And we have made a few more changes than anticipated. A few players who could use a little bit of a rest. So we've brought Mamade in for Boyson and also Andrew and for Kubeka, who's been a little bit off the boil lately. So we've made that change anyway. So that's how we're looking. We'll get into the second leg of this Champions League semi-final with a very nice 4-0 lead. 9th minute here, the first highlight of this game to date. Sfax for goal kick, but they give it straight to Mofokeng back in the side after a bit of a freshen up in the first leg, and he makes his way nicely down the left-hand side. Tries to find Walters and does. Andrew up to Kenny Mahua. Has another crack at goal, trying to continue that nice touch from the first leg, but it is saved by the Sfax goalkeeper, albeit we will have a corner. Dubé gets his head to it just high and over the bar, and it will remain 0-0 after 10 minutes. 16 minutes gone, we have a free kick. Kenny Mahua, and he finds his brother, Daudo Mahua. Brothers combine again, and we make it 1-0 on the day, and it is 5-0 on aggregate. Love it when the brothers combine, and they've done it from set piece yet again. Kenny finding Daudo, the goalkeeper, comes out but doesn't get to it enough, and Daudo's just too tall for him. Gets his head on it, and we go 1-0 up after 16 minutes. 21 minutes gone, we've got another free kick here, and Kenny will put it in. Tries to find Malangu, the goalkeeper spills it, and Tulani Walters makes it 2-0. Malangu got the first touch on it, and he will get the assist, even though you could almost give it to the goalkeeper there because it was his spillage from the first shot from Malangu. To be fair, yeah, it was a decent shot from Malangu, but just didn't have enough to keep hold of it, did their goalkeeper, and we go 2-0 up after 20 minutes. 24 minutes gone, another goal kick to Sfax is how the highlight will start, but Mofokeng will tie this up for us, much like the first highlight we had in this game, and Mamade makes his way forward. Good side tackle there by Rabbi, and we will get possession back after they clear it long, so that doesn't hurt us too much for now, but we're in a really great position here. 6-0 on aggregate, and we should be making our way through to the Champions League final, and we can also take off some bodies should we need to later in this game, give them a bit of a freshen up, which is nice. Andrew tries to put a ball in, it falls to Mofokeng rather kindly, and we do look to build another attack. Dubé up to Mokoena, back to Dubé, the centre back. Walters picks out Mofokeng, a lot of space, plays the ball forward for Mamade, and that's a good save that time from Zulami, and it will still remain 2-0, but we do have a corner, which Mahua will put in. This time we can't get a set-piece goal. We might have a chance from the clearance. Mokoena back out to Mahua. Set up 2 goals so far. Finds Daudo. If he's smart, he'll find Walters, and he does, and a lot of space on the right. Puts a ball in, trying to find Mamade. Hit it away, and for now, it will be 2-0, though we do build another attack here, so a good spell of possession. Mamade puts the ball across. Somehow that has fallen to Malangu. I have no idea what the goalkeeper's doing there. I was just talking earlier about not having an Unai Simon moment. That was kind of one of them. Yeah, that ball from Mamade, the goalkeeper really should have been picking up Andrew. It's a good ball to pick him out, but he goes down, long barriers it, but just misses it. And Malangu with the simplest tap, and you will see 3-0 as we approach the half-hour mark. 29 minutes gone, and we're on another attack here. 7-0 up on aggregate. We should definitely be making our way into the final. It's fair to say it's all about pride now for Sfax. They look to get something in the back of the net. That's a good chance there for Mamade, but his header, Zulami, is able to save, and it will remain 3-0 as we get late on into this first half. and it is now another free kick for us, which Mateza will take. He got a run today over Olivares. I missed that one in the pre-match as well. I'm having a shocker with those today, unfortunately. We're making a few more rotations than we usually would in a Champions League game, but it was fair enough with a 4-0 lead, and especially now that we're 7-0 up inside the first half of the second leg. But Sfax at the moment do hold on to the ball nicely, although as I say that, they give it away, Murphy's Law, and we get it out to Mamade, who somewhat set up that third goal for us. Nearly said second. He drives forward nicely, tries to curve one in the bottom left corner, or right corner to you guys. A good save that time from Zulami, trying to make up for his earlier mistake. We have a corner. Dubé, another good save there from their goalkeeper, so starting to make up for all those mistakes. And it will remain 3-0 and 7-0 on aggregate, although we will have another chance here as we get possession back, and Mamade drives forward yet again over to Walters. Malangu, Kenny Mahu for shot straight at him though, and it's still 3-0. And it is half time. That's a really dominant first half from us. Very clinical, matching our XG, and they have not had a shot in this game yet. So overall, in the first 135 minutes, only one shot from Sfax, so they cannot complain about being down 7-0. We are thoroughly dominating this game. We'll come back for the second half, probably make some changes when players get to yellow hearts in the second half. But yeah, it's pretty well under control. Just looking to get through this with no serious injuries and make our way through to the Champions League final here in Africa. Okay, 59 minutes gone. Not much happening in the second half yet, but Kenny Mahu, who has been pulling the strings like a tampon thief in this game, hat-trick in the first game and 2 assists in the second leg. He is on a yellow heart. We'll bring Nunez on for him, and hopefully he can keep things going nicely for us as it's 7-0 at the hour mark on aggregate. 64 minutes gone. We do have a throw in. Moffat King takes it, and we will keep possession, which is good because that is inside our own half. But as I said, we're just looking to get through the rest of this game with no injuries, really, as we give the ball away to Sfax in a very nice position. 3-0 on the day, 7-0 on aggregate, with only 25 minutes now between us and an African Champions League finals. Sfax are keeping possession well for then anyway, as they give the ball away. Malangu up to Nunez. Can he get his name on the score sheet? Makes his way inside the box. Has a crack. That's a really good save from Zulami. It falls to Mamade. He puts the ball across, and they will get it back. Sfax, really good chance for us there, but we will have a throw-in off the back of that. Mamade puts the ball in the mixer. Nunez tries to get his head to it. Can't. Mokawina now on the ball, and we go searching to make it 4-0 across both legs. Dubé plays that forward to Moffaking, and a lot of space down the left. Starts to drive further infield. Puts the ball across. Nunez. Malangu. Nunez. Another good save there from Zulami, and he keeps it at 3-0 for now. 72 minutes gone here. We've got a few players on yellow hearts. I think the ones that we can afford to take off. I think Walters is deserving of a bit of rest. He's played quite a few minutes for us recently, so we'll bring Kubeka on for him. Try and play Kubeka into some form. And the other player that we'll take off is Chedisho Moffaking at left back, because we know Malloy can do a decent job for us there. They will be our final substitutions of this tie, and it's looking very good for us. 7-0 as we get into the last 18 minutes of this Champions League semi-final. 82 minutes gone. We're about to have a free kick here. We've actually scored twice since we were last here, but Malangu was offside for both goals that he scored, so hasn't been able to pick up his hat-trick. We have a free kick, and it's Dado Mahua getting his double. He was one of the players on a yellow heart when we made that last bunch of substitutions, but he's such a good centre-back. Didn't feel like taking him off, and he now has a double and is on a hat-trick. I think he's on a hat-trick for the tie. I'm pretty sure he got one in the first league, but he puts that in the back of the net from the Mamade free kick. 4-0, 8-0 on aggregate. Looking very nice for us as we make our way into the Champions League final. And it's full time here. 4-0 in both legs in the end, and we make our way quite comfortably through to the Champions League final. It was never really in doubt. We had two very strong wins across both legs, and they only mustered a single shot on target and at all across both legs, with none in the second leg. As you can see, we had a lot. It was a very dominant performance from us at home. And now we wait to see who we are going to be getting in the Champions League final. If Bloemfontein Celtic can hold on to their advantage, or if Cape Town City can come back, and we might be playing the same team that we took on in our group stage. But very happy with how things went today. And we'll come back and see who we will be playing in tomorrow's Champions League final of Africa. So we've made our way through to the African Champions League final in our first season here at SuperSport United. So potentially another one and done. and we'll click over and show you guys who we're playing. And it is indeed Bloemfontein Celtic. They got an early red card in this game and still won 2-1 away from home. So fair play to them. 3-1 on aggregate. So we will be taking on one of the few teams that have beaten us here this season in South Africa. So it should be a good, tough final for us in tomorrow's episode. The game itself is on the 17th of May. And we haven't got too long between now and then. So that will be the next episode. We've got a Nedbank Cup semi-final against Chippa United, which I will probably still put the rotation team out for. I think we're a good enough team that our squad depth should be shown against a team like Chippa United. So hopefully we can get the job done there. And these other two games, we will be hoping to wrap up the Premier Division title, the DStv Premiership here in South Africa, with just one more win needed, taking on the Kaizer Chiefs, who have been struggling this season here in South Africa, and Cape Town Spurs. A win in either of those two games will wrap that up for us heading into that Champions League final. So hopefully that happens and we can go into tomorrow's game, the final, with a bunch of confidence. But that will do for today's episode. And as I said, tomorrow, the Champions League final. So if you did enjoy today, make sure to go down below, leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you're new around here or haven't done so already, also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on as well. It is greatly appreciated. And tomorrow we'll have a Champions League final. I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Keep on keeping on. Cheers.